Thank you for joining us again for Leadership 101. This is episode 3, Business Etiquette. Why is it important for leaders to display business etiquette? So, what is business etiquette? It is the requirements and expectations of social and business behavior. It is the code of ethical behavior amongst professionals. It basically boils down to demonstrating good manners. In a business setting, you must demonstrate good social behavior. This is important to your followers. So, career and professional development through Virginia Tech teaches us that manners and etiquette are essential components of career success. Ensuring people are treated with respect is the pillar of business etiquette. So, what are the main components of business etiquette? Now, there are many, and we're just going to go over a few. Number 1, be polite. This comes by using professional, respectful, and polite speech. Practice good communication by using formal modes such as thank you and please when you're addressing people. Saying good morning and good afternoon, whether you're greeting someone face to face or via a video call or even through written communication and an email, having those greetings is very important. Be sure to address persons or people by their name. If it's your first time meeting them, formally address them as Mr. or Mrs., Doctor or Professor, etc., until they tell you that they want, until and unless they tell you to address them differently. This goes a long way and sets the tone that you are starting with a certain level of respect, and thus you expect the same type of respect in return. Avoid foul language. Treat everyone with kindness. Okay, number 2, arrive to meetings on time. Be prepared and ready to take notes. If you're running late, let the person know as soon as possible. If you know what the meeting's going to be about, try reviewing the material ahead of time so that way you can contribute in a meaningful way. This goes a long way and gives the impression to others that you care about the meeting and you respect their time. Do your very best to stay off your cell phone and give that presenter and your fellow attendees in the meeting your full attention. If you're on your phone or laptop and checking emails or text messages or even social media accounts, it gives the impression that you do not care what the person that's speaking has to say. Number 3, take time to listen. Avoid interrupting or dominating the conversation. Be respectful to others' opinions. Number 4, be mindful of your nonverbal communication, such as body language. Be mindful of your nonverbal communication, such as body language. It can convey a lot of information about your intentions and emotions. It is important that you have a welcoming posture and that you're not slouching, because that gives the appearance that you're closed off, thus appearing that you are not engaged in what is going on. Number 5, stand up, shake hands when you meet and greet someone for the first time. This too is also a sign of respect. It immediately demonstrates that you are present and ready to fully engage. Number 6, knock before you enter someone else's office. Ask if they have time to speak with you or if they can arrange another time. This again gives the impression that you respect their space and time. Number 7, give your full attention and show interest to someone who has taken out the time to seek you out in person. Take the time to listen. Whether someone has entered into your office or cubicle, pause and give them your undivided attention. I know as leaders, we multitask. I myself am guilty of multitasking, but it is essential that we are giving our fellow employees and our staff our undivided attention. Why is this important? Number one, so we don't miss critical information that's being shared with us. Number two, so that we don't mistakenly give someone the wrong information or guidance because we did not listen to hear the details of their issue or dilemma. Number three, so that we show people that they matter and what they have to say matters. Number eight of business etiquette is business attire. Be sure to dress appropriately for business and office functions, taking into account the dress code and cultural norms. If you're unsure about the dress code, review the policy. Remember, it's always best to be slightly overdressed than underdressed. I often say, when doing our staff development or training sessions, that employees of specific industries and businesses need to understand that many companies have dress codes. For example, when you go to an auto mechanic, they typically are the ones wearing dark blue. That would be dark blue pants and dark blue shirts. That's how you know that they are the mechanic. When you're in the street and you need assistance, you're looking for the police officers in uniform. They're the ones who are in the crowd, and you can spot them because they have a dress code and a uniform. It's no different than going to McDonald's or Burger King. They have their own unique uniforms, and that's how you identify that they are the food service workers and there to take your order. Following the rules of the dress code is essential for leaders to follow first in the business world, as it sets the tone for what the organization is trying to establish culturally and the message they are trying to demonstrate both for their internal and external stakeholders. We will dive more into this in future episodes. Number nine, business etiquette. Be clear and concise when communicating with others. Avoid using slang or jargon that others may be unfamiliar with. Avoid using foul language. And using foul language can cause an immediate disruption in meetings and cause others to feel extremely uncomfortable. Remember, this is not happy hour with our friends. This is work. Number 10, business etiquette. Respect personal space. Do not stand too close to people and always ask before touching someone. Be aware of your surroundings and respect people's privacy. Number 11, when appropriate, show appreciation to colleagues and customers, and most importantly, your staff to send thank you notes. So, in conclusion, remember that etiquette is about showing respect for others and making them feel comfortable. Always try to be polite and considerate in your interactions with others. Come to work to play your part in the best leading role that you can. Demonstrate business etiquette as leaders and lead by example. Remember, you are leaving a legacy behind. I love this book called Seven Keys to Disney Success. I highly recommend that you get this book. And if you're a leader or business owner, that you definitely get this book for your entire team. It methodically shows us that we all are cast members and we come to play a role at work. This is not personal, it's business. Everyone has to contribute to make sure magic happens at work and to show everyone has to contribute to make sure magic happens at work and the show goes off without a hitch. This book is a must have. That's it for episode 3 in Leadership 101. We have 3 more episodes left. We'll cover topics such as the underrated skill of listening, the importance of being fluid in your leadership style, and who's the captain of this ship? Conflict management. So I have a question for you. It's that famous question. What type of legacy do you want to leave behind? Always remember, as long as you can read, you can achieve anything. No one is better than you, smarter than you, or more important than you. If not you, then who should have a seat at the table? It has been great spending this time with all of you. Thank you for listening. I realize that you could have been anywhere during this time, but you chose to be here with me to build your legacy and impact lives. I appreciate each and every one of you. Check me out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube Podcasts, and any other podcast platform. Check me out on LinkedIn at Dr. Michelle Whitmore. It will pop up Achieving Legacy Business Consulting Firm. Check me out on my website, Achieving Legacy Consulting Firm. Write a review, book an assessment, a training, a seminar, a conference, whatever type of appointment you believe your leadership team needs, we're there for you. Until next time, be safe and be smart.